Did you say lazy or lady?
He said, I said, I can't say that, the lady.
I'd like to call the meeting, the special meeting of the Edgar County Board to order. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. When you're ready, Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll? Oh, Carl.
Patrick.
Here.
Bruner.
Here.
Ellis.
Here.
Farnham.
Here.
Lawton.
Here.
Luddington.
Here.
Voigt.
Here. We do have a quorum. In fact, everybody is here. I'd like to welcome everybody here this morning. The sole purpose of this meeting is to open ambulance bids for Area 2. I'd like to first of all ask that if there's anybody in the audience that would like to make a public statement, we're taking public comments right now. We ask that you identify yourself. And, hi Angie. Hi. And let's see, limit your discussion to, or your comments to 5 minutes. Anybody wish to make a comment? Or okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the opening the bids. We received one bid on April 5th, with the day that they were due at 1:05 p.m. to the Edgar County Board, and there's no identification of who submitted it. Immediately after opening, I thought I would I'd read it and then have Augie make copies so that everybody can study the bid. First of all, the bid is from Jeremy Neal of Chrisman, Illinois. Jeremy is present here today in case you're not aware of who he is. And rather than reading, let me just go through this for just a second. The bid is for 1 through 5 years at $250,000 per year. And that's filled out on our form that the committee designed. There is also an income statement for 18, 19, and 20 on the current ambulance service, I'm assuming, Jeremy?
Correct. And
how he has run it. Okay? These are all things we need to pay close attention to. The verbiage on the first couple of pages says how he's going to do it and what he's going to do, etc. But I'll let you read that. Then we've got April 21, and that would be runs? Or what is this?
That's scheduled.
Schedule,
Yeah,
okay.
that was gonna be provided.
And then May 21, okay. We'll just take a brief recess. How many folks besides the board would like to have a copy of it while you're here? You would like one? Would you like one, Derek? Anybody else need one right now? So we'd need 90, we can just stop that for a minute. Okay, we're back in session. I talked to Kevin Julian this morning, the chairman of the group up north that's operating the ambulance service now, and like you told us, they were going to operate till we finished our agreement and everything was working. Augie, we'd like you to take this bid up after the meeting when you get a chance and get it to Mark so that he can look it over. It already includes the specifications in it, so this should be all he'd need to start reviewing it. Jeremy is going to be at our study session on Monday, right? It's out at the highway garage, and it will start at roughly 9:30, the part where we would discuss it with you. Is there anything else that anybody has a question about on the board? The specifications are in here. There's a narrative that he's written us, and then he's filled it out the rest of the way. So,
How much is anticipated the income
from the taxes, roughly.
All right, let me just give you, it'll just be a guesstimate, okay? We levy 254,000, okay? So. About 248.9 to pretty close to their, you know,
And will that potentially increase each year?
yeah, it could, yes, yes. Now,
Could it go down?
yeah, absolutely, it could go down. That's why we need to discuss in the contract how we're gonna word that, so that we're not gonna withhold anything, and we wanna make sure you're protected, but we also want, if there's a shortfall, we don't wanna have to come up with it from other funds, right? Or, you know, not very often anyway.
Right, right.
Other questions at this point? We appreciate your bid. We will review it and discuss it with you on Monday morning. I think it's only right that we all go back and try to reread it a couple times, jot down any questions you have, and then we'll go from there. Anything, Augie, on your behalf, that you would like to say that we have done in the past that might help guide us?
No, I think you accurately covered it.
Okay. Jeremy, did you want to say anything?
You got it right there, so.
Okay, I didn't know whether you wanted to say anything. I thought I'd give you an opportunity. Derek, we'd appreciate any input that you would have in looking at that from the standpoint of how you and your committee looked at it, okay?
Sure.
And if you would like to be there briefly on Monday morning to make any comment that you have, we'd certainly appreciate it. And we would put you on first. We know you're kind of on a schedule, but anything you can do to help us would be appreciated.
As long as Will doesn't share any more inappropriate jokes,
We'll think a few more next week.
Okay, folks,
Yeah.
unless there's something else that I'm not aware of, I'd entertain a, go ahead.
Do you have a contact number in here in case we need to call you?
I can't remember if I put it in there or not.
After the meeting,
Second page.
After the meeting.
It's there.
Okay.
Yep, it's on the last paragraph, and there's a phone number there. Good point, though.
That's the
I-
bank, isn't it?
What?
That's the bank. Yes, the bank.
Oh, that's the bank number? Okay,
We'll get it.
we'll get it. Anything else? Entertain a motion to adjourn. Andy moves. Phil seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. We are adjourned. Appreciate everybody's input.